My voice got calm my throat. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to more Divinity Original Sin 2.
Oh, Dallas, you maniac.
Okay, rude. But previously we went through Fort Joy and pretty much killed most of the stuff. There are, I believe, 2 fights left, technically, and they're both in this direction. We'll be heading that way this episode. And we'll finally enter the Marshlands, pretty much. But before we do any of that, I sold a bunch of items. I have 1,000 gold, well, 1,200. So we're going to buy some skills for our characters, see what we can find.
Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were just there. The bishop's much taller than I'd imagined from the painting.
Wait, so he doesn't have anything. Do I have any specific characters you have to talk to get trades? This is one of them.
Before we find any answers.
So right here we have Rezik. He's got Soothing Cold and Armor of Frost. They are immediately skills I want to get for those there. The Red Prince has Fortify, which restores physical armor. Armor of Frost restores magic armor, and Soothing Cold does that over time in a radius, which is just good. Now you could learn Restoration for Losair. I'm personally not going to. I don't think there's any real reason to. But we can teach Losair these skills now. Because now Losair has become pretty much at this stage she pretty much becomes a full-on support character. You just gotta swap your skills about. I guess this is a good time to showcase things I do when I play the game. I usually sort out skills based on the different types. I always leave a space. I never shown it, but there are hotbars down here. I'm pressing R or F or clicking the arrows. You have different hotbars you can use. And this is just a basic attack. Don't worry about that. But personally, what I like to do is I like to just move all my skills about and keep any skills by themselves and keep different types. So like, obviously Losair is going to be a Hydros Fist Aerophurge. She will get other skills. Like, Losair is probably going to have the most variety out of all the characters. I like to sort it out like this. Like, just keep a whole ton of skills out the way and such. Now, of course, my character is also going to be gaining a ton of skills. Because he is great to learn stuff about.
Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladier's lips.
She never did like you. Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
And he's been
The
murdered.
man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Don't feel too bad. Fella had no decency. If you don't have that, you don't have anything to live for. Maybe they're onto something then. Maybe we do belong here.
He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork. He lines up another nail and hammers it into the panel.
Yeah, it's an encounter. It can just be avoided. Now, there is something... Well, I would say special, but it's more unique. There was a dog here before. I'm trying to remember exactly what you're supposed to do. But he asked you about Emmy. You can actually feed him a piece of Emmy's flesh if you find it. I don't remember where to find it, to be honest.
Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. Not too far from lots and lots of dogs.
Actually, yeah, I do. I think I do remember where he is. But if you give him the piece of flesh from Emmy, Fane, he should fight you. we'll go in here, because technically a dog is an optional fight, but if you really, really need XP, then sure, go right on ahead. Now walking in here forces us into a fight, which we're going to do. These are some pretty cool dogs. They have a lot of interesting skills. Like, they're basically archer dogs. Soon cold. Doesn't need to go on anyone really. Go with this. Favorable wind. And we'll give magic armor to my character. He'll never really need it. Not many enemies in the game really use magic. There's specific types of enemies that will, but eh. Like, just not something that's incredible. Let's see, it's not that one, it's not that one, so hit them. Their physical armor is down, so we can knock him down if we feel like it. Now what we're gonna do is fossil strike him. Ah, I was so close to getting to him. Like, I guess I could try to walk close enough. Yeah, we don't care. Yeah, do that. That burns him. And which dog is moving next? That one's moving next, but they're gonna die on the next turn regardless, so we're gonna go for this dog. Then of course she's adrenaline. There's no reason not to. So that one. And 6 on him.
My tummy hurts.
Whoops. But now what we're going to do is we're going to have Lucille walk in here. It is a bit of a strange strategy, but these dogs are now blinded. Like, they're not going to be able to... Like, they'll be able to hit me, but there's a chance they can't. And I'll zap them. But I believe it's one of these dogs that has the piece of Emmy flesh. Pretty much. I'm not going to trigger the fight with a dog because there's no real benefit to it. We'll actually use Fortify on my character. Then that's all we'll do for now. Now we can actually get a very cool double kill right here. We can use Whirlwind. And it's just a cheeky double kill. So now it just leaves the one dog who's gonna play Archer, but it's not going to help them. So now we want up here. Poison dart. That's not too bad.
Can't be it.
What we'll do actually is we'll use Rain over here. Because we can try and get it frozen. Usually you won't, unfortunately. But why not? It's something interesting to try. Something I could do. I could teleport Red Prince. It will do damage to him, but he's closer now. It wasn't anything in the long term, but you know, something cool to do. We'll grab this healing potion just because why not? And let's see, another bloodied leg. It might be this unidentified flesh. Now, if you do have an elf, you can eat all these. And sometimes when you eat a piece of flesh, you will actually gain skills. That's why I wasn't trading much. before, but well, last time I wasn't too much more, but I did trade some flesh. You can get some pretty cool skills out of them. So we'll do some cool stuff, because we have a character that can actually become an elf. Theory level is too low. Well, that's just great. And we can't destroy it. So we need a key. But if you take a look at here,
Tummy hurts.
there's an elaborate key, which I think that's for this cage. There's a cage here with a dog in it. Non-interactive with just yet, because I'm going to do everything first. Teddy Burke journal, encyclopedia. Hammermaster's crossbow is pretty good. A resurrection scroll, always nice to have.
Hello? You let me free. What if I'm dangerous? What if I hurt somebody? What if I hurt you? No, 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 not ever, not ever. I never want to eat that horrible stuff again. But at the same time, I can't stop thinking about it. Even you, the one who saved me. I can picture sinking my teeth into you, ripping the flesh apart, swallowing it down.
A low growl. The dog starts to salivate and lick his chops. His eyes go hard and cold. Suddenly, he seems to remember himself and whines.
This is awful. I can't go back into the world like this. Please, just put me down.
I won't be party to this. It's suicide.
Fine. This poor pooch deserves a little peace.
This is not justice. Birdie does not deserve to die.
No, no, no! Start again. No one will want me now.
Oh, there goes the dog. Every time I play this game, I actually end up failing the persuasion check having to kill a dog. It's just safe now. And what is this on the map? The lever. We've already clicked the lever. Yeah, this is where Whippoorwill's jaw was, so I don't know why it's being marked as an objective. Unfortunately, I don't know how the objective markers entirely work in this game. Yellow seems to be side objectives for the most part. And red seems to be objectives that aren't complete yet, but that's just weird. But we're gonna go over here.
As the Magister turns to face you, you feel Fane stepping up behind you.
Have you seen these contraptions? This must be the Magister freak the blacksmith was referring to. He may have the very tool I need to craft my mask.
Fane cheerfully explains that he needs something to rip off a person's face, even demonstrating the idea by reaching over and tugging on the Magister's cheeks. Rather than reacting with horror, the Magister seems excited, very excited. He explains that he might have just the thing. Unfortunately, the Magister does not seem willing to part with it, no matter what Fane offers. The undead turns and storms away.
Who are you? Who are you, you pretty little salamander?
He reaches out and gently touches your bandaged arm.
My, you're not quite who you seem to be, are you? Our little secret. Please, come in. Oh, do make yourself at home, won't you? Well, this is my playground. A little sanctuary away from the ugly world upstairs. And my games, well, they leave marks. You're not listening, darling. Perhaps we should start with making a little more space within those ears of yours. Come, darlings.
Yeah, this guy just kind of fights you immediately. There probably is a way to avoid a fight with him, but I've never found it. I intend to kill him anyways.
Prepare
He can be a little bit tough, but the main issue in this fight is these guys. They're stuck in cages, but they do a lot of damage if they break out, which is what they'll try. Oh dear God, Fane. Luckily we have a couple turns just to sort out everything. So hit Niles. What's his physical armor like? We're able to knock him down. This is pretty much a strategy. Knock him down so he can't move and then kill him while he's unable to play, essentially. We need to go for Fortify Armor on Fane. And that's the enemy in the cage. This is someone else that's going to fight, but we're not actually going to worry about them. We're instead going to set up some oil. And we're crippled, we can't move. It'll take 2 turns for these guys to get out. So we do not have to worry. Courage, favorable wind. Can I get close enough to help him? Well, they won't be doing magic armor anyway, so let's not even worry about that. Instead, we will go for some rain over this direction. Yeah. Then we will use Soothing Cold, why not? You can over-gen your armor, like over-regen your physical and magic armor, so why not? Now, I don't remember if the guys in cages act as a third faction. I don't think they do, which is a bit unfortunate. Fane is crippled. That's great. Make a blood totem and zap them. That made some ice. And he is broken out. Yeah, he could have moved, but he did for some reason. Boom. Then we're going to... Is that guy? Yeah, he is there. So we're going to avoid Prince move. Then it's just going to make that guy burn. And he should break out. Yeah, I think them breaking the cage just forces them to end their turn now that I think about it. Oh, no, Sarah cannot use any magic skills because of the suffocating status. Which is pretty annoying. Red Prince and Fane are okay. They don't need to worry about those skills. So, we're going to chuck that at them, and then we're going to use Leech. Because Niles is still knocked down, so we'll lower the other guys first. Because, let's see, what's Niles' health? Niles is killable. If I just spawn a bunch of tomes, he'll die. Uh-oh. They really want Fane dead. And unfortunately he is going to die by the looks of it. So what I'll do is I'll take potions from my inventory and have Fane drink them just to survive a little bit longer. And I'll be getting next turn. These guys have no armor, but as you can see, they hit pretty hard. But what we're going to do is going to take this guy and teleport him down there. Because I don't want him being hit by the blood totem yet. Oh, we got hit by it anyways. Well, let's just hope no one gets killed. Although, very high chance that happened to me. We will hit Niles. But that's all we can do. But Losec can use Blinding Radiance. Because now they're blinded. Niles doesn't need to be... Wait, did I just turn myself? I did. I misclicked Losec. We'll give her the armor first. But yeah, these guys are going to take a little bit. Now, do I take care of Niles now? No, because Fane can finish Niles off. Although so could the Incarnate, so we'll kill Niles. Just get him out of the way so we can focus on knocking down other enemies. Because right now these meat golems are probably the next biggest target. So, which one is moving next? He's moving next, we're not going to worry about him. We're going to have Fane focus on the guys in the distance, and missed. Great. Good job, Fane. Now, something up with Red Prince's shield. No. Items do have durability, but you never really get to see too much of it. Like, usually you would think you would see durability, but it's kind of on the higher difficulties that you see it. We'll hit this meat golem. He's poisoned, that's fine. Fane's okay. We can't use Bouncing Shield though, for some reason. Still on cooldown, Mute can't cast. Yeah, that's what Mute does. Makes it you can't cast. Dear God. I'm gonna have Rosa move. And she can use Heal Strike, that's just great. So we'll go with this. That is not what I want to do. Unfortunately, I just jerked my mouse enough so I couldn't do anything. We should be safe though for this fight. All I have to do is get my Incarnate over here with Battering Ram, will be good. Although I guess there's something I can say about Summoner. If the cast of a Summoner dies, then the summons disappear. That's why Rallying Cry exists. It's actually better to be a human Summoner, because Rallying Cry damages undead. I just like playing as undead. I just think it's cool. Shot. Oof. I know you're feeling upset. I'm trying to help. So which guy is that? That's him. So we're going to play to try and get more turns. Nah, I can't do anything with that. Lucia gets Fortify. And he gets Fire. And we'll just end our turn there, save some AP. So we will hit this meat goal. He ends up dead. Hit him. And unfortunately I cannot hit him, but we're gonna go over here. Now this character did slip, which is pretty handy. And he's enraged, but he dies. Then now one gets to move. Oh, he's going for a critical. And we're all good now. Summon a totem. And we will get to cap. That way we just guarantee extra turns. The cat isn't there to fight, I'm just finding more uses for fighting. Which is pretty funny. So now if we want over here with the Red Prince. Beautiful. Very simple fight, so get everyone together. Everyone is hitting armor. Armor will regen at the end of a battle. So don't worry, you don't use fortify constantly. Why was I gonna say constantly? Blech. But now's the Fletcher. He gets a lot of cool stuff. Mostly Fane items though.
Exquisite. The perfect tool to rip a face from a corpse.
Now this does enable...
I shall call it the... Face Ripper. Now to harvest a few samples, gather some source orbs, and craft a new mask.
Now this does trigger Fane's quest, but we're also at the end of a second path for it. But you do get some cool weapons for Fane. The Face Ripper... Basically the way the quest works is... I guess I could use it right here. You could take away the face of Niles, and that gives you the item whipped off human face. You need to whip off a face from every single race, which I guess technically we can do right now. Although before I do anything, I think going over here now triggers a fight. So we'll go up here first, because there's stuff to loot that I just didn't grab before. Here's some cool stuff. Now, I don't think I can identify. I cannot. You need a spyglass. But you can go to shops, and shops have an option, which I will show in a bit. You can pay shopkeepers to identify items, so Lore Master is the skill that's needed for it. But shopkeepers can just do it anyway, so Lore Master isn't really a great thing to have. Well, next is I'm going to go to Fort Joy Square. Because we know Sibyl died over here. Well, she did die. We killed her, but she still died. But she's an elf. You can just take her face off of her. Then we do have the Dreamer from over here. So I've whipped off Lizard Face. Which I think that means we need Dwarf. We need 2 more, I believe. I'm trying to remember all of them that I need. Maybe there's a crafting thing I can do. Ah, yes, you need source orbs. We have made mage armor. And I make the mask a shapeshifter witch. It wants you to have any lizard shapeshifter mask. Elf. Dwarven. So you can kill Beast right now. He's literally right over here. Like, Beast was over here earlier. You can kill him. He is a dwarf. However, I would say there's no reason to. But we do have other fights to do. What we have to do now is... I have to remember where to go. I went the exact way before. Can we get in here? No, we cannot. What we will do then is go here. It might be this staircase, thinking about it. Just wish the game wasn't being so awkward about it. We're going to go down the staircase. There is a fight past this door. We're just not going to tackle it yet. No, it was not this way. We can't... I do remember where we have to go though now. I got a bit kerfuffled, but we got this. We want to go over here. You can see there's a dig pile right here. That only happens if you save a Myro. I think if you get enough intelligence, it will open up. But if you, a Myro is one of those NPCs like the child in the cave, where doing their quest line will just open up the area. But this is kind of an interesting place. We'll read that. I don't think it gives us anything. You guys can pause and take a look at it. Oh, weird. Lucky Charm is triggering, but usually the game tells you, hey, Lucky Charm activated. And if we go over here. Yeah, having a high enough voice allows you to see this. Is a secret chest. Ooh. It gives you a big warhammer, which is kind of cool. But if you need a chest to store stuff in for a telekinesis build, sure.
You there!
Go with that.
Scaled one! You're trespassing in the princess's royal court! You've never heard of Her Royal Highness, Princess Zenthia of the Firelands? To be forgotten? Truly the cruelest part of that dog Brachus Rex's punishment. Every creature in the world should know and love the princess. You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further. She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Brachus to be removed so that she can find a prince who's worthy of her hand in marriage. Until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Her own courtiers can do little to cheer her. And outsiders? Well, outsiders rarely survive her wrath. Truly? Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be free. Be sure to tell her. It'll raise her spirits no end.
And this gives us a little quest to do. The princess is right over here though, so don't worry about it.
Do you hear that? Something's up ahead.
You there, whatever you are. Did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize? He's gone. You're absolutely, positively sure? That means I'm free. I can take suitors, find myself a real prince. Not like that scoundrel Brachus. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Brachus as it is. Take this proclamation and see that all hear of it. Princess Zenthia of the Firelands is free once more. Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my hand in marriage as soon as possible. I suppose the small folk of Rivellon ought to know my tale. All was well after my engagement to Brachus for a time, but then he started to pay less attention to me. He had mind only to play around with his blasted sauce follies. I gave him a good tongue lashing about it in front of the whole court. But, well, it didn't have the desired result. He transmogrified me and all my servants into the beasts you see before you. I will not yield, though. I remain royalty, right to my very core.
Now this letter told us around we're gonna like there. I believe you give this to the Red
Horrible
Prince.
surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead. More glorious than you could ever imagine. More glorious than I wish to recall here. Ask me again once we escape, and I'll tell you tales that will last us 1,000 nights.
That's a bit flirty sounding. There are romance options in the game. I'm not going to showcase them until the modded playthrough. Because there's a lot you can do in the modded playthrough. Do I just give this to the Red Prince maybe? No, but I think Red Prince is actually the one that talks to her. So let's go back. Now you can trigger a fight. And these fire slugs can be mean. They put fire away and can knock you down.
Remove yourself from my royal court at once. Guards, this one threatens me. Your royal princess. Kill him.
Okay, that's hard to fight regardless. Only with fire slugs to fight. They will not really be much of an issue though. Like as you can see right now, Princess Fire Slug has, well, she died in one turn. They're weak, they can't do too much. Now they do heal from fire, so if I throw oil here, oh. Maybe they don't heal from fire. Not sure. Yeah, they do heal from fire. They don't heal magic armor, they just heal health. So there's no real worries. So, what way is their physical armor? Pretty weak. We can hit him. Then use battering ram to knock him down and get right next to our fire slug. Who is just going to go straight towards us. That's nice of him. We will move Red Prince over to here. But that's all we're going to do. Now the one skill I recommend not using in this fight is Wayne. Because the fire slugs leave fire everywhere, the last thing you need is the enemy to regens and constantly gets his health back. While also hiding in steam. So Hydrosophist can be a little bit worrying, but I wouldn't worry too much about him personally. And that guy is knocked down. We will have Thane go over here to act as, well, not a decoy, but he'll act as a defender towards me. Ah, that was so close to killing him. But we'll go with this. I really need to remove some of these skills from the hotbar as well. Unfortunately, every time you pick up an arrow or a scroll, it will go onto your hotbar. You can dedicate a hotbar to just not having them, but even still. Let's go with Dimensional Bolt. Boom. Now, can I reach him? I can, but I can also try for a double kill right here. Yeah, it wasn't going to be a double kill, but I figured why not. We'll fortify, and we can't fortify Thane. We'll fortify Lo Sedan. She's the next best option. What's that magic armor like? Good enough she's a blinded radiance on. So which one's moving next? Hit that one. And get the incarnate over here.
I'm ready.
But they are well sword. End of turn. I think they need permanent fire. I'm not quite sure. The fire actually no, the fire disappears after this fight. Wow, that was not good. Although they probably had magic armor, I didn't even notice. They just summoned a totem. There we go. Yeah, because it's sworn the Red Prince was.
Just would have your head for that language.
I think the Red Prince was supposed to talk to her, but still. It doesn't really matter. It's not even a quest. It's just something you can do. Ooh, restoration. Yeah, good thing we didn't buy the restoration skill back then, because we literally got one for free. So now Lucette can heal. Well, she can only heal pretty much Red Prince, unfortunately. Well, that's until we get the quest. Well, once we get the Mask of Shapeshifter, that will change. There are 2 ways to get it, though. But that's actually not too bad.
Who are you? Who are you? You get out of here! Where are the guards? Guards, help!
Let's see, memory or intelligence for me. Intelligence. Persuasion success.
All right, I just... They do terrible things here. If they think for a second I'm trying to escape again, they'll do to me what they did to him. There are always more. Don't you know that? I've seen what they do to people. Well, not seen. Heard. There's a man over there. They tortured him, questioned him. Seekers, something about God-woken. He didn't know anything, but they didn't care. I heard his screams. I heard something eating him from the inside. No, no, no. It can't happen to me. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't. Outside the bones are gnashing. In here the magisters are cutting, slicing, grinding, smashing. What to do? What to do? Poor thing. Poor fool. I hope it's an easy death then. Decapitation. Yes, I do wish that for you. No, take care. Take care.
No, if you feel the persuasion, nothing happens. The guards aren't here for her. But there are guards here, but I need to actually just check. Type of a coin. 47 minutes. Well, we opened this door, so I guess next episode we'll continue through here. There's only 2 fights left, I believe, which will get done. And we might make the Mask of the Shape. Well, actually, no, we don't need to make the Mask of the Shapeshifter. Yeah, there's no need to worry about that. So yeah, next episode we're pretty much going to leave Fort Joy permanently. So I'll see you guys then.